Hello everybody, my name is Sirhc and welcome back, finally, to the NightOwl server. We're coming back after a long hiatus. We talked about it in the last NightOwl episode many months ago. The server was kind of inactive and we were busy doing other things. We had a modded server at the time with a custom mod pack, and I wanted to get into some other games. It was right after the Steam summer sale. And so we started playing Banished, and I think we did some Creativerse. I think Terraria started up a little after that, and I played some Batman. I had a lot of fun with those, but I want to get back to Minecraft. I've been craving some vanilla SMP Minecraft. The server is still fairly inactive. It's mainly going to be Kamikaze and me as the big active people. Hopefully, at least. Hopefully he's gonna be active, and I'm pretty sure I will be. But we should be able to get a few other people on here. I know Tiger, that's his house over there, wants to come on here and try and make videos every once in a while. And a few other people have expressed interest in coming back at least a little bit, at least to play. Maybe not necessarily to make videos, but at least if they come on and play, it'll be kind of fun. We have opened up applications again. We're kind of looking for new people. We have a new application page on the forums, and I'll put a link down below in the description box for that. But today, since it's been a while, and I probably had a lot of new subscribers since our last NightOwl episode, figured we'd do a little tour to kind of recap everything we've done in the Season 2 of NightOwl so far. This is our second map. So we're starting off in our house. This is our house, and we had kind of a theme for our spawn area. Going for, it's kind of hard to see, that sun is so bright, but we've been going for like a rustic spruce wood stone type build with leaves. Everyone loves leaves. I don't have any leaves yet, but I think leaves would actually probably look pretty good on here. I just need to do it. I'm a little afraid that it's not going to turn out very nicely. That's weird. You can see his chest like glowing in his storage room down there. Let's turn off the shaders. I just wanted to check them out. We're not going to keep them on. I know some people don't like them, and I'm not getting a great frame rate with them right now. We are still in 1.8. We'll probably be updating to the 1.9 snapshots soon. We've talked about it a little bit, at least Kamikaze and I have, and we're both for it. And it should be fun playing around with the new mechanics. But anyways, so this is my house. That is Kamikaze's house. And that is Tiger's house over there, Tiger 1286. And my house, it kind of sticks out a little bit. It's a modern themed house. I went into this season wanting to build a modern house because I built one towards the end of Season 1. And I really enjoyed it, but it was just kind of a decorative house. I didn't have, like, it wasn't one that I lived in. I had my log cabin for living in, and so I really wanted to make a modern house to actually live in and make it usable. But I tried to make it fit the theme a little bit more. I made it more rustic looking, and I've been working on the grounds around the area to make it look a little bit more rustic and overgrown. And if we add leaves, I think it would really look pretty nicely. Look at that beautiful bridge. I did that during a live stream recently. I've been trying to get into live streaming a little bit. I want to get onto like a weekly schedule, though I don't know what day I want to do it. If you have suggestions, leave them in the comments. But that's over at twitch.tv/thesirc. Last live stream we built that bridge with Kamikaze. Yeah, so this is my house. This is my bedroom with some special stuff. Got some maps on the walls of our area. Not filled out yet. This is my enchanting area and kind of a library lounge type place in our second building. And then we have a little bridge going over to our main building with our living room and jukebox and a wither skull there. I think that's the only wither skull I've gotten so far on the server. I got my little bar for brewing potions. Got my kitchen over here with food and my furnaces. A little dining table, crafting area. Upstairs we have some storage. I should have pretty much everything up here, and a little fish tank that we need to get a fish in. I need to get a guardian over here. because guardians are cool. They're fun to have as pets. And then this is my front door with a little staircase going down the hill. Come on, thing. But I think we'll actually go down into my bulk storage room. So let's go over here, push the button, and that opens up a little hole here. Drop down, and the door closes behind us. And this is our bulk storage room. So this is for all of the stuff that doesn't fit in our normal storage room, mainly cobble at the moment. I just have a bunch of cobble here. And then this leads out to our farm. So we have like our cow farm over here and the staircase going up to this hill. And then we have a mine shaft down that way. And then if we head over to the other side, this is like the last thing we've done. Did this last episode working on all this stuff. We have a sheep farm over there, and I got some chests I need to clean up. And then if we head over here, this leads right to our horse stable. We got our one horse that needs a name. I did actually go buy a name tag, but I don't know what to name this guy. If you have suggestions, leave those in the comments. Just leave all the things in the comments. Got some farms. But yeah, I really like how this looked. I wanted to make sure that this was kind of finished up before I went on the hiatus. Just so that my house looked nice. And I think it does. But we still have some stuff we could probably work on over here. So then we have a little road here that goes back to spawn. But I think before we go that way, or before we go to spawn, I think we should head out to some other things that I've built. So let's head over here. There's going to be, we need to continue this road and have a staircase over here. And then there's going to be a road that comes through here and a bridge over there, which can wind up over to Tiger's house up on the hill there. That's something we need to work on. We got a bridge going through here. And then we'll have a road coming right through here. And up in the distance, you see the iron tower. So beautiful. I love it. This was a really fun project. This is an iron golem farm built in a giant tower. It's actually something that I've wanted to do for a while. Is put an iron golem farm, like instead of just suspending it in the air, actually making a tower for it. And we actually have 2 iron golem spawning pads. There's one up there and there's one in the mountain. And that was really fun. I want to make some more towers because towers are fun. It's kind of interesting just being up high in the air. We have a little tunnel over to here and a bridge. And then to actually get to the iron collecting place is right in here. They fall down. So there's a pod right above us here, a little spawning area. Not terrible for iron right now. It's not the fastest thing, but it gives you iron. I honestly don't use iron golem farms very much. It's not that hard to mine up iron, and it's fun to go caving. It gives you a reason to go. But right below the iron golem farm, we have a spawner. It is a cave spider spawner, and this is probably one of my favorite things actually on the server right now. It's my first cave spider spawner farm thing that I've made, so it's kind of interesting trying to figure it out. But the cave spiders just get pushed over to here. This needs to get opened up. And then they just kind of climb up and collect right here. And when you get a bunch of them, you just pull the lever, push the button, and it crushes them. And then we have some damage potions over here that you can throw at them. And it works pretty nice. And then there's a little hole here for collecting the XP because it usually gets kind of stuck down there. But one thing I really love about this place is it's all contained. So we have the spawner that kills them. There's a enchanting table up here. And then we have a brewing things and some farms to make the damage potions. Because for those we need netherwort, spider eye to make poison, fermented spider eye to make it into damage, and then gunpowder to make splash. And the only thing you need to bring into here is the glass bottles and then gunpowder. Because we get netherwort from over here. We get spider eyes from these guys. And I have an item sorter here that sorts the items. So we got the spider eyes for those 2 things, and then we have a sugarcane farm, or a couple of sugarcane things, and brown mushrooms for the fermented spider eye. So it works really well. You have everything here that you need, and yeah, pretty happy with how it turned out. And it's not too bad. Like, you don't have to. It's pretty easy to get to 30 levels with this thing. It's not a bad way to go. All right, so then if we continue through this tunnel, we're gonna eventually have some sort of like road bridge, kind of like a wooden bridge that will hug the side of this mountain. That'll go over to here and then cut across the river here, because over here we have, dang it. I can almost jump across with this thing, but with my horse, but that was obviously a terrible attempt. But over here we have a village, which I use to breed up the villagers for the tower. And also it's a good trading area. So it's all enclosed, got a wall around it, and then a bunch of little houses. They're all like supposed to be themed houses, so we can stick certain villagers in here. Like this is the library, where we got librarians. Then we have a church right here for the clerics. We have one cleric right now. I need to do some work on the interiors and getting some villagers like bred up and getting some good ones put away. And then over here we have the blacksmith. This guy's not, I don't think that guy's supposed to be in here. I think he probably ran in there when he was a baby or something and got stuck when he grew up. But we do have an armorer, I think, who sells a chest plate. Yeah, got an armorer there. This is just a random little house for things. We got a farm so that the farmers can grow up the crops and they can just automatically breed that way. We got a barn here for the farmers, so eventually I can stick the good ones in here. And then this is just another random house. Then we have a little market area, so we can put some guys in here. We have a leather worker in here. He actually, I think he went in there also when he was a child and grew up and got stuck, but he's actually a really good leather worker. 9 leather is one of the least amounts, and then 9 emeralds is also one of the smallest amounts for the saddles, so that's pretty good. Now we don't have a lot of doors. I mean, there's quite a few doors, but not enough. And so to add more doors, I put these little pockets in here. There's like 20 doors for each of these, and I think I have like 2 or 3 of them. I think there's 3 of them. There's that one, and that one over here. Although I think I need to move. I thought I had some over on this side, but obviously not, because there's none over here. And I think I need to at least move some over, if not add more over here, because they always want to hang out like right over there, which is not good. But yeah, so that's Lon Lon Village. Great for trading, great for villager breeding. So let's head back to spawn, and we'll head right through here. Over here we have Shireen's little section of town, sort of. She's built a lot of buildings here. Probably won't be on much. I know she joined like another server, so she's probably done here. I don't think she ever made an official statement that she was leaving Night Owl, but she has been playing on another server, so won't see much of her. But that looks pretty cool. I like how those turned out. Then we head back towards spawn. That is Chad's little castle thing up on the hill. That thing looks really awesome. A little cactus farm here. We have a giant bridge here that Kamikaze and Micronique have been working on. So that is supposed to kind of just go over to the mountain where Kamikaze is and just be an epic bridge. Looks pretty nice. There's a creeper. Down here, whoops, Steam message. Down here, come on, stop it. I know who it is too. Dang it. I was worrying about that. Down here we have the blacksmith, and this is an automatic, it's a furnace array blacksmith. I think to break in, we just have to go right through here. There's some fancy redstone stuff that turns off some of these furnaces. This is something I designed a while ago, and it's not really useful, but I like it. I just like the complex redstone, and it was kind of fun trying to fit it in here and make it work. Basically, you can push some buttons, and instead of having the full, there's 64 furnaces in here, and instead of having the full 64 furnaces, you can push a button and it'll cut in half and only use 32 of them. So now there's redstone. Oh, is it not working? Oh, this middle part isn't working. There's something wrong here. The signal's not getting carried. But the redstone's supposed to go through here and turn off like those last half of furnaces, and then you can also turn off 48 furnaces, or you can turn off 56 furnaces and only have 8 furnaces. When you do that, it kind of gets super inefficient, so it's not really worth it. Because the problem is the minecart still travels the full length. So if you're just using the first 8, it's like it fills up 4 of them, and then it goes way down there, fills up those 4, fills them up again, then goes way down there. So it's not a great system. I don't really advise using it less than... Oh, come on. Oh, no. Oh, I don't have ender pearls. Dang it. I hate these hoppers. I hate the fact that this can do this. Alright, and just replace that, and we should be good. Okay. Let's not get stuck again. Anyways, yeah. I don't really I recommend using anything but the 64 furnaces, but it's still kind of just a neat little feature. So I think that was like that. Sure. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, you just stick your fuel in there, and your smeltable materials in there, and then everything comes out right there. Pretty cool. What's next? We have, there's a little mycelium farm there. We should probably we'll ride around on him. We have, this is the post office made by Tiger. It's just kind of a place where everyone gets their own chest and you can kind of give things to people. This is a pretty cool thing. This was built by Kamikaze, and it is an automatic farm. There are villagers down below that harvest crops, and it gets picked up by minecarts from underneath them. I helped them a little bit with the redstone in here, but all the farmers are right down here farming things up. Pretty cool. And then it gets picked up by minecarts, gets sent upstairs, sorted out, and delivered, which is kind of cool. Let's get out of here. And a very neat building. I like the way that looks. Very cool. And then over here, this is something else that I built. This is a slime farm. We have just a giant slime farm underground. We can actually get to it down here if you go down the staircase, but we don't want to do that. It's a long way down. But there is a lot of slime in there. Wow. Yeah, 3.5 chests. They just come up an elevator up here. This is pretty much the same thing I have in my single player world. And then they get pushed into this area where they drown until they're tiny ones, and then they drown and drop the slime. And there's just a little relaxing nook up here, just kind of to make the area look nice, the house look nice. Really happy with how that turned out. I hate how far away these things can go. And then right in the center of spawn we have this fountain, this spawn fountains, and inside there's a nether portal. There's nothing really in the nether. We don't have a nether hub yet, and the only place that you really need to go in the nether is Kamikaze and Micro have a place out in the savannah, a big mansion, but we're not going to check that out today. If you want to see it, go watch some of their videos. Then we just have some random houses around here. What else should we look at? I guess we can go down into the mine real quick. Got our dragon egg and my little boat here. Sirhc Surf and Turf. Last server I made a boat restaurant, and that's our replacement so far. This is the spawn house. This is the one that kind of started the whole theming building. That is Gaming Gray's old house, or his house, but he hasn't been on much. The Agilin was living over there. There's a church built by B-Rabbit. Let's head down into the community mine, because we have another spawner down here that we teamed up with Tiger to make. So that is right down at the end and right down this place. Another fairly self-contained one. This one you do have to bring gold water bottle or gold glass bottles and gunpowder too. But it's kind of the same idea. Skeletons get sent down over to there, and then they get carried up a shaft and then dropped here. And right now it's actually it's set to automatically kill them, so they'll fall down the hole there onto some hoppers, And then the items get pulled over to here and automatically sorted. So we got arrows over there, bones over there, and then all the armor and bows just get thrown away because we don't need them. We're too cool for that. But if you want to kill them, you can just do that, and then they should become one-hit kills, and you can use splash potions on them. And we have melon farm and this thing, the nether wart, there to for making the splash potions. And then also back here, this is an auto farm of my design, kind of based on ethos. I had one of these built before we had the slime blocks that worked on a bud switch and worked really well. But now that we have the slime blocks, you can actually make it a lot better, a lot more compact. So you just have a few dispensers, got the bud switch that activates everything, and works really well. Oh yeah, lots of bone meal in there. But it's a great place to get a bunch of food. You got the bones right here to get the bone meal. Very cool, very cool. So let's head back to spawn. I think we just have a couple more things to show. We're already almost to the end of things that I've made. Let's see, is that everything? Yeah, we did lawn, we did our house, we did the tower, the blacksmith, the 2 spawners worked on, and the slime farm. And then if we head over this way, there's also a zombie farm over in the forest over there, but it's not set up all the way yet. But if we head over here, let's go to the right first, or maybe we'll go to the left first. Yeah, we'll go over here. Over this way is the tree farm, which was one of the last things that I finished up. This thing, in fact, I've only used it like once so far. I built it, then I like never even touched it until recently. I needed some wood, but this is our tree farm. It's just a big, massive build. I guess not big, massive. It's not like super huge, but it was a decent size. And making the roof was definitely very annoying with a bunch of slabs, different, kind of trying to make a nice variation of stone brick and cobblestone. But I love the way that this turned out. And just kind of I think I was calling it like the Tree Coliseum or something like that. We have 3 layers, 4 layers? Is it 3 or 4? 3 layers, yes. I can count. Yeah, we got the main layer with some oak trees and some birch trees. And then in the middle, it's open all the way to the top. And in the middle, that's where you can grow the super tall trees like the jungle and the 2 wide spruce trees. And then we have minecart elevator going between the levels. Second level, we have acacia and jungle trees. Not a lot of the jungle trees. Kind of hard getting saplings for those. And then on the top level, we have the single wide spruce trees and then the dark oak. And look at that view of that is Vub's place over there. I wanted to call him Guido. That was his old name. He's a new man now. So that's Vub's place over there. He came on for like the first week. Kind of like what he did with the first season. Just came on for the first week. Where did I put my horse? Did I bring him all the way to the back? I do have a horse pen over here. Let's go grab him. But yeah, this was really fun. A lot of work, but I like the way it turned out. Lots of good detail, I think, in it. Like, it's kind of a big build, but it's still got some decent detail with the fences and these little things going across the ceiling. Horse, get back here. All right. So I think that's just one last thing to go check out. And then we can end off. I was thinking strange plant when I looked at those. I've been playing a lot of Terraria lately. And Terraria. Those things actually look a lot like strange plants. And I was just like, hey, strange plant, I need the dye. Alright, so this is the last thing that we're going to check out. This is the last thing on our list of things that I have built. This is a long bridge. And there's a couple of purposes to this. One purpose is we have a mesa down that way. And it'd be a lot easier to go through the nether. But I thought it'd be kind of interesting to actually make a gigantic bridge in the overworld. You know, people always use the Nether for fast travel to get farther places, but we have these rail lines, and it's like they're not used enough in the overworld, which is where you can really make them shine. You know, you can make these fantastic bridges out in the open. So that was kind of one purpose. Also, like, I want this to be, well, it will be long enough to get the 1,000 or 1 kilometer on a rail. I've never actually come over here and looked at it from this. Those posts look kind of dinky. Like, they would probably look better if they were rounded out, but also I actually kind of like how that looks. Oh. Like, it kind of looks interesting, the fact that it's like so thin and skinny, and you just have these skinny posts going along. I like it. Oh, that looks so cool. There's also a witch hut over there, so this is definitely a long ongoing project that I want to keep working on. This will head all the way over to there, over to the mesa. It'll go by the witch hut, which is another thing that I want to work on. We also have found a few guardian temples. I know we did an episode with who all was there? I know Kamikaze was there. Tiger was probably there. Maybe other people. Maybe Micro was there. I think that was. I'm getting kind of mixed up because, like, at the end of season 2, we also went on a guardian hunt. I think it started out just Kamikaze and I. We did like 1 or 2, and then Tiger joined us this season. So that was a lot of fun. So we'll have to make a guardian farm. I also have a few ideas for in spawn. We need some sort of like auto brewing area. It'd be fun to just make some decorative buildings like an inn or something. And I have a few ideas for outside of a spawn as well. But anyways, I think that is going to be it. I hope you have enjoyed this little tour. I hope you're excited for the return of Night Owl. Once again, if you're, we do have kind of an age limit of 18. I would say that, you know, we could maybe be a little lax on that, like 16, 17. But we're not really looking for like 13-year-olds. I'm sorry. We're trying to kind of keep an older group here. But if you're into making videos and if you have a channel, make sure to head down into the description. We'll have a new link to our application page. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter to know things that are going on, as well as on Twitch to know when I'm live streaming, because I do want to get into that. I've done like 3 live streams in the last couple of weeks, which is pretty amazing. So I'm sticking to it, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm excited to continue on. And also, if you have an idea for when to do a weekly live stream, probably in the next couple of weeks, I'll really start kind of trying to stick to a schedule. But anyways, I hope you have enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and a comment down below, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.